Hello guys, welcome to IRIS, a digital learning platform for photography by MIT School of Communication, Gwalior. In this platform, we'll be learning all about photography, the aspects related to photography, the different elements of photography, and all about photography. In today's lecture, we'll be discussing about the three basics of photography, from which the photography is supposed to be clicked. Most of us, when we buy a DSLR camera, we click on the automatic mode, but that's not the true photography. We have to understand the basic thing that to click a better picture, we need to know all the technicalities of a DSLR camera. Though technicalities set aside when your composition is good, but you should also know what are the technicalities that are involved in clicking a good picture. Now the very first thing, how to get to those technicalities in a DSLR camera. In most of the cameras, you can access the settings, the professional settings that we say, by moving the dial to manual mode. As soon as you take the dial to the manual mode, you are exposed to many of the settings. The three of them, the most important of them are, one is the shutter speed, second is the aperture, and the third is the ISO. Today I'll be telling you about the few things about these three things. In the upcoming sessions, we'll be discussing them in particular, and I'll be explaining it to you in more further details. So the very first thing is the shutter speed. Shutter speed, as the name suggests, it is the speed of the shutter. It controls the flow of the light that is falling onto the sensor. We all know the lenses, the cameras are made up of sensor. They are light sensitive devices. They capture the light. So now, just for instance, this is a sensor, and light is coming from here. So the shutter speed will decide for how much time the light will keep on falling on the shutter speed. Now I can control it. It could be 1/1000 seconds, or it could be only 30 seconds. So when I'm changing the timing of the shutter speed, for example, if I'm changing the shutter speed to 30 seconds, so it means the light will keep on falling on the sensor for 30 seconds continuously. And at the same time, if I'll change the speed to 1/1000, so you have to imagine it's a 1000 part of 1 second. So just a fraction. So the light will fall on just like this. So this is the shutter speed. What are its benefits and how it is used, we'll discuss in the upcoming lecture. Now, second part is the aperture. Now, aperture or the iris deals with the opening of the sensor. We have seen how the lens looks. Lens is circular in nature. It is optical. It is circular in the nature. So it decides the shrinking, as you can see, and we have to understand it is measured in f-stops. So suppose if my f-stop is 1.8, that means the aperture is wide open, means it is fully open, the sensor is fully open. So the light, it will get all the available amount of light that is in presence right now. Whereas if we'll take the aperture to say f22, that means the aperture is only this much open. This is f22 for instance, and it is f1.8. What are its uses? How it is used? What are the benefits of it? We'll discuss in the upcoming sessions. The third part is the ISO. Now what ISO does? In a very literal terms, you can say, like you students drink Red Bulls and you drink coffee during the exams to shoot up your energy, right? So that is the ISO for the camera. When the light is low, you increase the ISO. So by basically what you're doing by increasing the ISO, you are sensitizing the sensor. You are giving the heat to the sensor. So the sensor can perform beyond its capability, and it will increase the light that is coming to it. In the exam time, like you drink coffee and it energizes you, now you start studying more. Same thing happens with the camera. When you increase the ISO, you are giving more and more energy, more and more output to the sensor. So now it can process more and more light, but again there is a drawback for it. Everything comes with a pro and a con. We'll be discussing all these things in the upcoming sessions. Today I just gave an overview of all these settings. So stay with us. If you have any problems, if you have any doubts, if you want to know any concept, you can simply comment us. You can simply write to us as well in the comment section or wherever you like. So keep updated, keep posted, and stay safe in the COVID-19 era. We'll be meeting more and quite often now. Thank you.